back to Royalty Soaps. Do you like cherry Coke? Because I really like cherry Coke. Out of all the Cokes, I would say it's probably my favorite. It even beats out vanilla, even though I really love vanilla. Like a lot. Like, chocolate is for the birds. Vanilla is where it's at. So in the month of drinks here at Royalty Soaps, I can't not make a cherry Coke soap. Now, obviously, I can't call it cherry Coke because copyright. But we can call it cherry cola. So, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It's cherry Coke inspired. So I think you guys are really going to love what I did with the piping. But also, I did a new type of swirl inside, and it turned out. I need your help naming it though, because I haven't seen any other soap maker do a swirl like this. It's very simple. I'm not saying it's like a technique I've perfected over years and years. It's very simple, but we still need a name. Even simple things need names. So once you guys see it, be sure to tell me down in the comments below, hey, we should call this like a reverse in the pot swirl. I don't know. I'm drawing blanks. If you aren't following me on Instagram, I have two. One for Royalty Soaps and all my soapy creations, and one for personal life, meaning my baby, my house, my clothes. Come on, let's be real. I have like 4 outfits. I'm not even joking. I've tried so many times to have like a lot of clothes and be like a fashionable person, and it doesn't work. When you're a soap maker, nice clothes are basically wasted on you, because if you get any soap on them, like basically my whole closet is just soap making shirts, because that's all I do all day. I have no friends. I have one friend. This is the life I have chosen for myself. Oh my gosh, I'm rambling way too long. Sorry, guys. Without further ado, because this has been a further ado about 3 minutes already, let's get soap making. Before we start to blend this up, I thought I might show you guys my new stick blender that I've already gotten dirty. We'll just ignore that. This is one of the KitchenAid ones, and I really like this one a lot more than I like the white one that I've been using. It just does a better job. I'll link it down below. So the first thing that we're going to do, per usual, is add the lye water solution to the oils. And now we are going to blend up on low until everything is emulsified and ready to be colored. Wonderful. So let me stick my stick blender off to the side. I will stick the stick blender. And I'm going to pull in my accent color containers. I'm going to do 2 shades of brown and 1 shade of red. So I'm going to do less red than brown. Just going to pour about this much into the container, and then we're going to split this off. Well, quite a bit right there. I still have about half of my batter in the larger bucket. And now let's talk about coloring. So the best colorant for brown that I have found is this dark brown oxide. I'm gonna add that to the base, and then I'm gonna take a little bit of soap and swirl that around in my color mixing container just so that I can get all of the extra goodness in here. Then using some mocha brown mica from Nurture Soap, I'm gonna add a little bit of that into this container right here. This will be sort of our lighter, more chocolatey brown, where this is a very, very, very dark brown that leans more towards black. And finally, with my favorite red colorant of all time, the Really Red Mica from Nurture Soap, we're gonna take a little bit of that and add it to our final container. Now let's blend it all up and we'll see what we think of those colors. This is the one that ends up being a little bit darker, and this one's a little more chocolatey. Sorry guys, that was probably confusing. Now that the color is all mixed in, it's time to add the fragrance oil. So I have my own fragrance oil blend set off to the side. It is Cola from Nature's Garden Candles and Cherry from Nature's Garden Candles. If you add cherry, because I'm doing a like cherry cola scent today, be sure you only add a teeny tiny bit of it, because that stuff goes a long way. I'm only adding fragrance oil into the browns because this will discolor over time just a little bit, and I don't want that cherry to look any different than it does right now. As far as design goes today, I'm gonna try something a little bit different. Now this soap is really, really runny right now, so this is definitely experiment time. I'm gonna pour the soap, oopsie, got a little close there, down one side
of the container. This little accent color right here. I'm not gonna scrape it out. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with the red. I'm just gonna pour it down one side of the container, very close to the edge. And then I'm gonna wipe this up because that's gonna bother me. But then I'm going to pour this entire bucket from this side. So I'm gonna switch it around and I'll get my molds and we'll start pouring. All right, so pouring from the opposite end. We're not gonna see any accent color probably until the very end of this pour. So I'm going to try to evenly distribute the sort of unmixed soap into both of the containers. Okay, so now I see the dark one coming through and a bit of the red as well. Just gonna keep pouring. I think this is gonna look really cool. If we all decide that we like it, we'll have to pick a name for this type of swirl. Just keep coming back and forth. I'm again down to this side. I love the stripe action we got going on in there. Then the little rest of that brown right here. Before I scrapey my big containy, I have to wipe these down, otherwise this is also going to really irritate me. I like my soaping on camera to be really clean probably just because that's the type of soap videos I like to watch, is when everything is like clean and really, really pretty to look at, and I don't know, just aesthetically pleasing. Now to scrapey, gotta get all that extra out. And I can definitely recommend those 2 fragrance oils to you because they made my batch really, really runny and gave me a lot of time to work with it. Now I'm gonna shake this down just a teeny tiny bit, and then I'm gonna wait for it to set up a little more and we'll start putting the soap frosting on top. I have put some brown mica mixed with oil down the sides of my piping bag here, and then I colored the piping red. I think I've only ever done that one other time for pretty sure it was the red velvet soap. So I loved the way that turned out, so I'm really excited to get to do this again. Oh yes, now the brown is starting to come out. And I didn't make the brown mica swirl stuff very pigmented because I just want it to be kind of a hint. I didn't want that to overpower the red, so I mixed it at about a 1:1 ratio. The piping looks really good right now, so instead of filling in that middle part, I'm gonna bring it over here to the next one. That way we can see it on all of the sides. Yes, I love this color combination. I should do more of these. I know I did a blue and gold one time, and I'm kind of got a hankering now to do that again. Cherry Coke is such a like quintessential summer beverage to me. I think it's probably because that was the first time I had it. Now I've put red all the way down the sides, and I've done my double row here, but the middle one I have left undone because I'm going to be using chocolate brown for that. I wanted to do this, and of course I've got to get the rest of the red out of here first, so I'm just gonna put a teeny tiny bit until the brown starts to come out. But I wanted to do this because, yes, there we go. The embed that I'm going to be putting on top is actually a cherry, so I wanted it to really stand out. So I thought, why not do a different color on top? So that's what I decided to do, was put the brown up there. And it doesn't have to be that much because the cherry is going to be sort of the highlight. So we're really just trying to make a contrasting color between this and the red. And now I can put the little cherry embeds on top and they will kind of stand out a little more. Yes, this is so cute. And I can't wait to put the straws in. I'm gonna be using some paper straws with a metallic shimmer today. And now it's time to add the little paper straws. Look how cute they are. Yas. So I'm just gonna stick this in on one side right here. Ooh, that's in a little bit more than I wanted. And we're just gonna do this for every single bar, and then I'll probably put a little glitter on it and spritz it with rubbing alcohol. So after I finish this up, I'll bring you guys in for a close-up. So this is what the cherry cola soaps look like, all up close. I love how complicated they look, but they actually weren't that hard to do. So I'm gonna wait 18 to 24 hours and let these guys set up a little bit before we return after this quick commercial break. We are back the next day to
get the glitter off the table. Beautiful songs brought to you by Caleb. Let us cut into the cherry cola soap. I'm just gonna press down gently with the bud cutter that I have from Bud's Wood Shop. And this is what it looks like on the inside. The cherry, the Coke. Oh, it smells so good. Here's what it looks like on the inside. Man, that looks like fire in there. I love the swirl. I think it turned out really good. And then of course the top is just so much yes to the whole kit and caboodle. I highly recommend this fragrance oil blend to you guys because the scent is very true to life and it was pretty easy to work with. Guess who's asking the question of the day for us today? A special treat.
Would you rather the details of your love life or your financial life be made public?
Oh no! So essentially the detail of your romantic relationship or your finances, like that's the worst. I feel awkward just thinking about it. Like I can't imagine. First of all, who would be interested in reading that garbage?
No, a lot of people are wanting the president's financial documents.
Well, I don't know, Caleb. Which one would you rather have published for the world to see since you came up with this hideous question?
Financial.
You think?
Yeah.
It's just, both, just, no, I'm not gonna answer this question. We'll see how many of the royal court members are brave enough to answer this question. If you are willing, click the I in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Would you rather all of the details of your romantic relationship be published online or all of your financial details published online? If you're brave enough to answer it, click the I in the upper right-hand corner of the screen, and I will be really interested to see which one you guys pick. Well, I hope you guys loved this video. I really hope you loved the cherry Coke soap. It's gonna be called cherry cola, of course, on the website and stuff, but hashtag not sponsored, hashtag should be. I love you, Coke. I love you. Collab with me. Sponsor me, Coke. The next soap is really fun and it's not a soda. It is a drink, but it's not a soda, so keep the guesses coming. And I hope you all have an absolutely royal day. Do something fun for yourself today, whether that is sitting around doing a crossword puzzle or taking a nap or teaching your mom how to properly use social media. Do something that makes you happy and I will see you guys next week. So until then, bye for now. Meow.